Generally speaking, whenever I tell people I have 3 kids, they have one of 3 reactions. Either A, they are confused because they're like, you look like a young child yourself, young man, how does that even work? Which that's a completely different talk altogether, right? Number 2, they are worried, or number 3, they are frightened because they realize this child is in charge of 3 other childs. And truth be told, I actually share a lot of those same concerns myself, but I actually have 3 children, 3, wow. And the middle child, the one I call Finn, is amazing. He has this joy in his life. He dances, he dabs, which I'm sure he will deeply regret later, but for now, he loves it. And when he was little, 2 years old, he loved making breakfast. Specifically, he loved making toast. He would come downstairs and he would put the bread in the toaster and he would wait and wait and wait, and then he would watch and watch and watch, and the bread would cook and cook and cook, and finally it would pop out. He would look at me with this look on his face like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. And then he would raise his hands in the air and shriek as if he had just won the lottery. And I remember being like, dude, it's just toast. And he would look at me like, no, you idiot, it's a miracle. Yeah. As silly as it sounds, all of us, even the most jaded of you watching this right now, used to cheer for the toast. Average was amazing. Mundane was magnificent. No big deal used to be no way. But somewhere along the line, that voice, the one of that little kid who had that joy, that spirit, that happiness, that voice has been shut down and stuffed down, and it's been replaced by a completely different voice. I was speaking at a middle school in central Iowa. I was at lunch when I met an 8th grade girl, we'll call her Allie, and in a very short amount of time, I learned a few things about Allie. Number 1, Allie was cool. Number 2, Allie had power. And number 3, Allie was deeply insecure. It was obvious that there was this mask of attitude and apathy, and behind that mask was that little kid, the one who used to have joy and light and positivity, the little kid who used to dream about what was possible for her life, but unfortunately, that voice had been shut down and stuffed down a long time ago. I can't help but wonder how many of you have shut down that voice, because all of a sudden it's not cool to dream big or to be smart or to sit next to that kid or to even smile. How many of you are turning into somebody that you're not, all in the name of blending in? Listen, I'm a realist. I get it. At some point, it's time to grow up. It's time to put away the stuffed animals. But at the same time, what I also know is that our happiness and our joy is directly tied to where we put our focus. And when we trade out putting our focus on wonder and awe for popularity and acceptance, we lose this vital part of our spirit, this vital part of our soul. I was packing up at the end of the day when I got this tap on my shoulder. It was Allie. She looked at me and she said, I don't want to be remembered like this. I just want to be happy. And it was like that fake shell evaporated and that little girl was standing right in front of me, and I looked at Allie and I told her the same thing I'll tell you. I said, Allie, if you truly want to be happy, yes, grow up, but don't forget that little kid that lives inside. Don't forget to play and dance and dab. Don't forget to make shapes out of clouds and jump into puddles and to laugh uncontrollably with your friends. Don't forget to, in the busyness of this world, slow down every once in a while, raise your hands in the air and celebrate the little things that used to bring us joy, like the magic of toast.